I am so excited to be in the kitchen of Bellacino's Pizza and Grinders. Blaine, thanks for having me back here.
Yeah, thanks for being part of this. I'm excited too.
Okay, so you're known, like everybody loves your grinder bread. The bread that you make every day for these grinders is something special.
We put a lot of effort into it. We make it from scratch every day, so flour, yeast, and everything else.
Every day it's fresh?
Every day it's fresh, so we make it. It's hard to cut, so generally what we cook today isn't actually getting used till tomorrow because it's too soft to cut with a knife.
Oh, really?
But we do, we use something to cut it with, but it's usually too soft. So we usually have it ready for the next day.
Okay, so I want to get into it. You're going to teach me how to roll dough?
We are gonna start the process.
Okay.
We've already mixed it. We've dough balled it up. We've put it on the table and we've let it rest it's been probably 40 minutes now. We start this process every morning at 8 o'clock, but we're ready to play
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is this proofed?
This is perfect.
Is that the right word?
It's proofed. It's
Okay.
perfect. We do roll it out and then we do put it into a proofer to further proof the dough, but we're gonna start the whole process by rolling it out. We're gonna play patty cake and I'm gonna show you the first one because I'd like to see what you can do whether this can be a new career for you.
Okay, I'm all for it.
So we're gonna take one, we're gonna press it out and we're gonna roll it up. We used to have a machine that used to do this part. So we're gonna do that and then we're gonna roll it up. And that's the first part of it.
Okay, just like that?
Yes.
Okay.
This is not a deal breaker.
Okay, this is not a deal breaker?
This is the easy part.
Take it like that, and then you roll it up.
Okay, right now, I could hire you because of that. So,
Wait, you could or couldn't?
This next part is going to be the challenge.
Okay, what's next?
What we do, and then once we get about 10 of these things presented, then we take one of them and we roll it by hand, and our grinders are 18 inches long. So this is one whole grinder, and then we place it on the table like this. Now, it likes to kind of
shrink back in?
Yeah, it likes to come back, but right now it's setting on the table pretty good.
Okay.
Now,
wow, that's harder than it looks.
Our dough has squared off ends. So a sub, which is a bad word in our restaurant, is tubular. So it's got pointed ends.
Can I just say one thing?
What's that?
Back in my middle school, if somebody said you were tubular, that means you were pretty cool. Just saying.
Yes, tubular.
I'm saying you're tubular, Blaine.
Well, that's before my time.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you say? How's that?
You know what? It's not bad. So when we roll it out, we got to make sure it's pretty uniform.
Oh, yeah, mine's smaller on that end.
It looks like it's got a nose on it. It is, but it can be fixed.
Okay.
That is not bad. I've seen some pretty ugly looking.
I'm not fired yet.
That's not bad. That for the first time, that is excellent.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now, when I come back to fix this dough, once we get this whole table filled, then I'll come back and because it will on the table covered up for 10 minutes or so, it will start proofing underneath there, and then I call it poking the nose. But I fix this kind of stuff.
Is that right?
Yes, I poke the nose and then try and fix it, but that's after it's been on the table covered up for a little bit.
Okay.
Now we've got another thing, which is the pizza dough. So this is definitely proofed a lot. If you want to grab that pan, we put it on there and we let it sit
like that
for probably 10 minutes, and then we come back around and we press it further. If you want to grab one, I'm going to let you touch it. It is definitely
this is fun.
This is a process every day.
Now, do you ever get to take it and throw it in the air and like that? Do you ever do that?
I was taught this method, so
You're gonna stick with it.
to it. So I was taught one way, and
Is that okay?
To be honest with you, I've never done. There's dough that actually has that elasticity to it. This is not that kind of dough.
Is that okay though for now?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Setting it over here in this.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, now before we run out of time, we've been making the dough. Did you pre-make me a grinder that I can try?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And
you get that. I'm gonna bring this over too because this is awesome. Look at this. And I'm excited to actually try one now, guys.
Okay, so that is your sample, but when it comes out,
look how beautiful.
when it gets plated up with a side, this is not plated up with a side. This is what it looks like.
Oh wow.
So
this is a beautiful. And by the way, here's the boxes. You have a party box, and then you have the presentation. By the way, is amazing. These are awesome
I
boxes.
think it's cool.
I want to save them. They're like for souvenirs. Okay, can I try this one now over here?
You sure can.
Okay, I'm gonna do this and dip it in the au jus sauce.
I would recommend. We make that in-house, but
Oh my gosh. That is amazing. That is so good.
there's 20 choices on the menu for grinders, so this is just one of them, but this happens to be one of the more popular ones.
Okay, if people want more information, how can they get all the information, the app, the menu?
Well, we're online, Bellacinos.com. We have Facebook information. We partnered up with all the delivery services, so they have our menu that will allow us to have the food delivered to you.
You've done it all. You made it convenient for everybody, Blaine.
Well, I
and
hope
thank
so.
you.
Yes.
By the way, this is insane. If you've not had a grinder at Bellacino's, you got to get here now. This is life-changing, guys. This bread is life-changing. Just make sure you ask for the grinder bread that I made, okay? Is that all right?
Yes.
Thanks so much, Blaine.
Thank you.
Can I keep eating now?
You sure can.
Thank you.